Hi guys, it's Sandy, Sandy P. I wanted to come on here and give you all an update. Those of you who are my friends on Facebook, you've already seen. I've talked about in the past about my brother, my middle brother, who was diagnosed with lung cancer about a month after my husband was diagnosed with colon cancer. I got a call last night. My brother had gone home from the hospital to hospice, and he was going to remain in hospice for the duration. Frank and I are flying back to Nebraska on January 16th. It's like less than 3 weeks away. Last night my brother passed away. He was my middle brother. My family is 3 boys and 3 girls, so my glasses really need to be fixed. He was the Peter to my Jan Brady. I'm numb. I don't know what to feel anymore. We lost Mom in February. Just went through my first birthday and my first Christmas without my mom. My brother was diagnosed with cancer like a month after my husband was. I don't know. My brother, like I said, he's my middle brother, but he's 8 years older than me. He's married, has 5 kids and 1 stepson, so 6 kids. I don't do steps or anything. He has his youngest daughter is in college. His older ones, he has kids in their 30s, and then his baby in college. His grandkids. His youngest granddaughter turns 1 on New Year's Eve. My brother, I called him on Christmas. Probably the hardest phone call I ever had. One of the hardest phone calls I ever had to make. I asked for people to give me strength, and through prayer and everything, I could get through this phone call. Whenever I would call my brother, you dial your phone and he picks it up. What does a normal person say? A normal person says, hello. My brother answers the phone and says, talk to me. How he always answered the phone when I called him. Well, on Christmas, when I did that, when I called him and he goes, talk to me. And I didn't say anything right away because I was, listening to his voice because I didn't know what to expect. And he told me, he goes, you know why I say that, right? I go, no. He goes, so you know what to do. And I'm sitting there, does my brother think I don't know, how to use a telephone? Oh, then talking to my my nieces and my sister online last night, just messaging posting on Facebook and stuff. I found out he did that to everyone, so it's not just me. My family handles stuff through humor. It's the only way we can get through what we've gone through this past decade. You know what? I'm glad the 2010s are over. I'm sick of them. 2020s have got to be better. In 2010s, my family, we lost a niece. My husband had a stroke. My dad passed away. My mom passed away. My brother passed away. My brother and my husband were both diagnosed with cancer. My sister had mini stroke. They think my brother might have had mini strokes too. I think 4 of my nieces or my nephew's wives had miscarriages during this decade. So you know what? This decade is done. I'm saying goodbye to the 2010s, 2020s, when it's going to be. That is when we'll be okay. But right now I'm numb. And like I said, my family handles stuff through humor. We always have. That was one thing when Mom died. her funeral. The eulogy. The pastor had talked to my siblings, and the pastor knew my mom, and so brought up the humor, everything Mom did. Well, I guess it was, these glasses are really bothering me. It was during that time, I think that's when this happened. This is when I first heard about it. My brother said that when he dies at his funeral, he wants my younger sister to be standing in the corner with the Grim Reaper costume. And so that they were just talking about that, how it's going to happen still. And they talked about how my brother's going to haunt his kids. So yeah, we hand up with humor. But we're still going back to Nebraska. Our plans are changed. The trip was originally so that we could see my brother one last time. But now we're going to make it around to try to see everybody. Frank is being so utterly strong through this. And it's just incredible. Those of you who aren't friends with me yet on Facebook, I'm going to be writing stories about my brother. You know, I told you before when I got that journal I'm writing, I'm going to be telling some of my stories about my brother. Okay? Thanks, y'all, for being here. Love you. Have a great day.